So you're thinking about buying yourself a horse, or maybe you haven't ridden for a long time and you're thinking about getting back into it. Whether you're a seasoned rider or a horse enthusiast, this video is going to have something for everyone. I'm a qualified teacher and I've been around horses and owned horses for nearly 40 years now. So I'm making a series of videos that will help people understand their horse more and be able to make informed decisions, like with what breed of horse would be best for you. If you've been thinking about the cost of owning a horse, then don't forget to check out my video. I'll link it here on the cost of owning a horse. It's a really helpful video and it clocks up everything you need to know for the first year of owning your horse. So let's get down to my top 5 horse breeds for beginners or people that are just coming back into riding horses. I'm gonna count down from 5 to 1, so stick around and find out who my number 1 horse breed is at the end of this video. So starting off our list at number 5 is the draft horse. Now I'm talking the big guys here, the Clydesdales and the Shires. Now, although they're not for everyone, if you're taller or maybe have a heavier build, or maybe you're a guy and you want to get into riding, then these are the horses for you. These gentle giants are the powerhouses of the horse world. They are immensely strong and sturdy. They're perfect for tasks requiring brute strength, but despite their size, they're calm and gentle, making them suitable for beginners who aren't easily intimidated. But remember, with great size comes a massive appetite, and that's why they're at number 5. Not only do you need to put in so much food, but especially if you go for a Shire type, they tend to have a mites problem, so you will need to keep on top of that. Also, things like shoeing, it's going to be a little bit more expensive if you're shoeing a bigger horse with a bigger foot. Treat them well and you'll have a loyal friend. And who could resist those beautiful big eyes? They are direct descendants of the great horse of medieval times. Likely bred to carry knights into battle, these horses are not just strong, but also have the most fantastic, fascinating history behind them. They also have the most incredible canter. So coming in at number 4, we have the Friesian. Now I've had 2 of these and I'll be honest with you, their temperament is exquisite. They are so beautiful. They do all look very much similar, but oh my word, to ride them, they are just wonderful. Easy to train, easy to do in every way. The only reason I'm putting them at number 4 and not higher up in my list is because their lifespan is not as long as most people would like. No one talks about that, you know. No one talks about the short lifespan of a Friesian. Originating in Friesland, a province in the Netherlands, these horses were once medieval war horses and workhorses. Nowadays, Friesians are popular for recreational riding and for many sports. They're often seen in dressage and driving sports due to their stunning appearance and functional build. Their long forelegs move with grace and power, making them a favourite in many equestrian disciplines. But I would not recommend a Friesian if you're thinking about jumping, because they're just too heavy a build and you don't want them to damage their legs. Friesians are an incredible breed and incredible to ride and train, but the average lifespan of a typical horse is between 25 and 30 years, whereas a Friesian averages between 16 and 20 years. And I have to stress, that's a real push. Number 3, it has to be the Haflinger. Developed in the foothills of the Alps, every Haflinger has an eye-catching chestnut coat and a light, flowing, long mane and tail. Their charming and gentle nature makes them ideal family horses, although they can be a bit stubborn at times. and they can be very strong on the ground, which is why I've put them at number 3. The Haflinger only comes in chestnut, with shades ranging from light gold to liver. They're small but incredibly sturdy, standing between 13.2 and 14.3 hands high. If you want a low maintenance, very eye-catching breed that looks just like a Barbie horse, then the Haflinger is a great choice. My Haflinger was called Robert, and he is one of the biggest regrets of my life, because at the time I'd got 4 horses and I felt like he was being a bit wasted in the field as a field ornament, and a lady contacted me who really wanted to build up her confidence, and I thought, you know, at least then he'd have a bit of a life and be doing something, because he loved working so much. Unfortunately, the lady never kept in contact with me and I never saw Robert again. So I do think about him a lot. I really miss him. He's probably not even around nowadays, because that was at least 15, nearly 20 years ago. And yeah, I do miss him. So coming in with my number 2 spot has to be the Fell Pony. This breed is friendly, versatile, and often used for hacking, trail rides, showing, and of course driving. They're fantastic driving ponies. Fell ponies are known for their hard-working and cooperative nature, making them a favourite among equestrians. The Fell pony originally lived in the fells of northwest England, specifically Northumberland, Cumberland and Westmoreland, which is now known as Cumbria. The name Fell comes from the Norse word for hills, and these ponies' ancestors lived in the area long before the Romans came to England in the 1st century AD. Their strength, stamina and pleasant disposition are traits that have been carefully preserved throughout the breed's development. I've never actually owned a Fell, but I've known 3 in my lifetime, and they've all been exactly the same and have the exact same amazing temperament. And I was lucky enough to have one on a long-term loan, and she was just incredible. They've also got fantastic feet. So coming in at number 1, my number 1 horse, and if you follow my vlogs then you've probably already guessed this, but it has to be the Gypsy Cob. They are so inquisitive and rock steady, and of course they have to be my horse of choice. Though not technically a breed, this type of horse is a favourite for first-time riders in the UK. They have such an amazing, even temperament. They are so hardy and they have a really versatile nature, and they're really easy to understand. You'll always be able to understand how they're feeling, if they're not quite happy with you, and they really do give you the look. Traditionally bred by Romany gypsies to pull their boat-up caravans, these horses are powerful, hardy and incredibly fearless, yet they are docile enough to be handled by all of the family. Today, Gypsy Cobs are valued for their adaptability and suitability for many equine disciplines. They are practical, good-natured, good doers and multi-talented, and they are worth their weight in gold. Cobs do differ somewhat in size and weight from the mini cob, like my baby Dream, and they seem to be all the rage at the moment. Everyone is wanting to breed and buy mini cobs. Most are around 14.2 to 15 hands, but I have known them in the past be 16, 16.2, so you can get a really varied size. So there you have it. That was my top 5 list of horse breeds that I personally can recommend and say that they are super for beginners and for people that are looking to gain their confidence and really get to grips with their riding again. Each of these breeds has unique charm, and this list is 100% based off my personal experience with the breeds over the last 40 years. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel so that you can see some more super videos like this one. I'll also list my video on how much it costs to keep a horse for the first year right here, so don't forget to check that out. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in another video.